Good evening, everybody. USA forecaster JD Rapp with you. Coming back on to let you know we have a few severe thunderstorm warnings again to pass along to you. So let's go right to radar. We've got two warnings in place. We'll probably stay with you. It's one severe thunderstorm warning. Goes in effect into about 8:15 south of Morgan County in central Kansas, south central Hammond County in central Kansas into 8:15. At 7:26, severe thunderstorm is located along a line extending from Stanton to near to probably the Oklahoma moon east around 40 miles an hour, so hazard 60 miles of wind gusts and up to penny-sized hail. So if you live in these communities, you would expect some damage to winds and possibly some penny-sized hail. So what we'll do is, and you're getting this little snaky blowing, that's where you'll see possibility of some damage and winds up to 60. So what I'm going to do is first of all check velocity, and yeah, you can see some red getting up there. Yeah, there's some 60 miles of gusty wind coming with this one thunderstorm. So you definitely would have the possibility of seeing some winds over 60 with the storm. So you definitely want to probably be into a room with no windows. So I'll put the thing here, let the storm develop, and you can see it's pretty decent sail, but could produce some damaging winds, and also the hail the size of pennies again. So we'll pull up our tool, and yeah, goodness gracious, you kidding me? Now we're indicate some very large hail getting up to that white color. That is some very large hail. We could see this storm south of the area could be some pretty strong large hail at that one storm as it moves in. So let me. I just lost my radar, so sorry about that. Second, turn my mic off for a second. Just answer your question. It's in Oklahoma, in Texas. The map key should show you. All right, I'm back. So we got storms in Oklahoma now. I've been producing severe thunderstorm warnings, and we're probably going to stay with you just a little longer because more storms are forming. Just what we thought they would. So what we're going to do is continue to track these storms. So let me pull up here. Zoom in. Anytime you get this snaky line, you could get some very strong winds and possibility of some hail the size of pennies. So we'll pull up typically with the color, and that is a pretty large hail. So you're going to any of these storms, you definitely probably want to move away from windows. and let the severe thunderstorm wind pass you. So these storms are clustered, especially this snaky line. We get a report of 0.7, 1-inch hail, and we're just starting to get immediately reporting some hail. There is some one little shear marker down there, and I'll put this thing in animated, and you can see some of these storms this evening are producing lots of hail. We don't have confirmation we have any tornadoes tonight, but I can't completely rule one or two out. Sometimes when you have this, we'll get a spin up or maybe even a supercell, but this continue. We still got that severe thunderstorm watch that goes into effect until 9 p.m. I don't know if they have a new watch. I haven't checked the SPC at a little while and see if they re-issued it. Yeah, they're showing me signs of some typically wind sheared, sometimes some weak shear down there, but not really lines up to be a supercell. So let me take a look at these storms, and these have a little more of the tornado signatures on them, so we would have to look at them. So let me turn back to a regular radar. It takes time to load all this. So just give me a second. And this is just this little QIC quasi system. But what I thought is going to happen, we'll start seeing these decent shear markers. And yeah, you can syndicate on some storms get going right now. And I'll pull up. There's some potential for some hail with these. And we'll continue to watch these as they move in. So we'll probably stay with you just for a little while today. Apologize for that. Right now, so these storms to continue. So this quasi system continues some strong storms down here. And these don't produce any tornado warnings yet. I'll zoom in. Yeah, there's some pretty decent weak shear here, so we're definitely going to have to watch these storms as closely as we can. No tornado warning yet, but these storms for Dutton County in Central Texas and some Louise County in Central Texas about 8:15. At 7:29, a severe thunderstorm near decluster moving eastbound moving at 40 miles per hour. Hold on a second. We got somebody trying to join us. Hold on, Austin. I'll get you on your second.
Okay, I'm stuck in the corner otherwise.
Sorry about that. Looks like we got some rotation here. It looks like.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got stuck with a steam. I have a Christmas steam engine, and I had a smoke fluid problem.
Yeah, let's talk about that up on here, okay?
All right, just telling you, I had a leak, so I had to fix that.
All right, there's some markers are showing there.
The thunderstorm outlook just updated.
All right, let me take a look at that. Hold on a minute.
I got it right here. It looks like there's a 7.
All right, just pull it up on your computer and see what it is. All right, pull that up. Pull that up just in a second. Yeah, these storms do look like could have some weak shear with these, especially this one. Look at that. 40 to 50, 60 miles of wind. There's that circulation there a little bit. And we still gonna have to watch these storms. Severe thunderstorm warning goes into effect for Louisiana County and Central Texas. That runs through 8:15. This still includes Interstate 35 between miles mark.
There we go. Got it up.
468 and 448. 48.2. It's Interstate 35 between miles mark 79 and 85. Interstate 35 to the miles mark, 459 and 446. So these storms could produce some gusty winds, and there's that little circulation where we're going to see maybe
All
some
right,
wind gusts.
JD,
Yeah.
south of Barber, Kansas, wind gust unknown, intensely damaged a carport near Hazleton, Kansas. Power lines down due to high winds. That is Summer, Kansas. Got
Okay.
another one here from Sedge.
Okay. You think that's due to non-thunderstorm wind gusts? You think?
High winds.
Okay. You got an estimate on them?
There is no estimate. It was unknown.
Okay, so I was just checking here.
South of
Again.
Segwick, Kansas, we got one at 61.
Okay, I'm trying to get my radar pulled back up here again. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, that thunder. If you can see it on my screen.
Just give me a second. I gotta pull some other stuff up.
All right.
Put my microphone on mute for a second.
All right. You're still muted, JD. I can't hear you talking. I can see your mouth moving, but I can't see you talking. Sorry. That cracks me up. Sorry. That cracks me up a bit. So. Hmm. Yeah, your camera's frozen. So while JD's muted your eyes, if you can hear me from my microphone, which is not next to me, gotta hold it up. It's a pain in the butt. Oh, okay, that might be better. Nope. So JD left. So if you guys, it's still live. So if you guys can hear me, as JD said before, we're tracking severe thunderstorms in Oklahoma right now. Right now, if you're in Springfield, Missouri, and you can hear me. Oh, you there, JD?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to get my map pulled back up. I actually hit a wrong button, so I'm trying to get things back to normal. So just bear with me for a second, okay?
About what we're doing while you were gone. Okay. I got a significant weather advisory. Right now. Weather advisory goes until Tuesday at 8:30. JD, that
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to get my screen pulled back up, and it's taking me a little
I
bit.
got a significant weather advisory until Tuesday at 3:30.
All right, I'm back. Okay.
All right.
All right, we still got these storms down here. Still got that one severe thunderstorm warning for central Vicksburg County and South Central Oklahoma to about 8:30. At 7:49, severe thunderstorm is located 4 miles.
JD, those storms also produce a significant weather advisory until Tuesday at 8:30. According to this, at 7:47 p.m. CST, strong thunderstorms were located along extending 4 miles south of Tyro to 3 miles east of Ugalaga to 3 miles north of Sapula. Movement was east at 40. Penny-sized hail and winds in excess of 40 will be possible at these storms. Locations in or near the path include Tusa, Broken Arrow, Sand Springs, Claremont, Nowata, Osawato, Binks, Jenks, Glenpool, Coeta, Pryor Creek, Sakato, Katsuhua, I've never heard of that before, Collinsville, Vergeris, Chelsea, Indianola, Sperry, Ugla, and Eldare. This includes Interstate 44 between mile markers 210 and 273.
All right, and we got these storms down here. Taking a look here. Yeah, these storms down here at Pittsburgh, down here, Oklahoma, still showing signs of some pretty decent signs of some winds.
I got a storm warning for Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, look at here, Austin. Look at that, potentially for some pretty large hail with this storm up here. It looks like it still could produce some very large hail. I don't have any reports with that one yet, but still, anybody in the path of these storms down here would probably want to take these storms really seriously because they could produce some very large hail.
Yeah, that storm has caused the roads to be covered in mostly nickel and quarter-sized golf ball. This was Burbank, Osage, Oklahoma.
And then try to pull down here. Well, let's see. We got one report down here of some wind gusts up to 50 to 60 knots. So that is getting some pretty strong winds.
Was that Wichita
down here? No, this is down here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
I got a 59-mile-an-hour wind gust from Sedgwick, Kansas. An AccuWeather meteorologist.
All right. We just got a tornado warning now, so we're gonna have to stay with this. So.
Yeah.
All right. Let me read the text. So okay.
All right.
All right, we got a tornado warning, so we're going to have to stay with this. North Central Button County and South Central Texas to 8:15. At 7:53, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was near Sugar, moving east around 50 miles per hour, so hazardous tornado. So this is a radar-indicated tornado, so people who caught outdoors will be injured. So if you're in any of these counties or listed in this tornado warning, this is the time you want to be into your safe spot. Get centered and get covered right now. This is a tornado warning in effect into 8:15. So we'll pull up a different size velocity. And yeah, it gives me a little signs of a couple. Do you see anything, Austin?
Let's see. Not really. I am seeing. Not really, JD. I am seeing. Let me see if I can bring it up on WEK. What are you using?
This is for down here in Texas, so this is a tornado warning, and it really gives me that potentially. Yeah, and this is just a radar indicated tornado, so we don't actually have a confirmed report of a tornado on the ground. This is at night. You're definitely not going to see these, and we definitely. Me and Isaac talked about this the last couple hours where we thought we could see possibly one or two of these tornado warnings to be developing, and that's maybe some potential some sheared.
Let's keep happening. Sorry if I missed. Didn't get here kind of quick. I was kind of a little bit busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a. Well, I'll put it this way. I got a O-gauge locomotive and it had like a leak. I'm not seeing the tornado warning on my.
Well, it's this pink box down here. I don't know what colors yours are. All right, it's moving northeast at 50. So this is a pretty quick storm. I would be make sure you're in the basement. Put many walls between you as possible. I'm not noticing any debris with the storm right now. So this could be a tornado, a radar indicated tornado. Just taking a look here.
I got a report of 64 mile an hour winds from Mineral Wells, and then I've got a size 100 of hail reported by the NSW chat over in Ralston, Oklahoma.
Let me check how big that is.
I don't know.
Pull up here, velocity. Yeah, don't see any couplets, but we still have this one tornado warning that goes in effect at 8:15. Yeah, look at here. Look at here. It's kind of tied up, so we could be getting a tornado right there. It's tightened up, isn't it?
This says this dangerous storm will be near Krugersville, Aubrey, Ray Roberts Park, Du Bois, and Pilot Point around 8:10. I'm going to say this again. If you're in Pilot Point or Du Bois, get down in the basement. The storm will be near your area around that time.
Yeah, this is the time you probably want to be in that safe spot. Make sure you have many walls between you as possible. Make sure you have a football helmet, just in case you have flying debris. Would be one thing that people really get injured for most of the time is flying debris and tornadoes. So we definitely want to take the storm as seriously as we can. But it's night, you're not going to see the tornado. And here's the pretty decent size of hail with this. It's up to the moderate category, so we could be seeing.
What are you using? Let's see this. What program are you using?
GR level 3. 9. All right, let's see. Let me move back forward here. Put things back in motion. Trying to get things.
Hail is at 75 inches, apparently.
We don't have 5 inches of hail.
It's a 75.
Oh, okay. Didn't know.
Yeah. I am sharing if you want to see my screen.
Yeah, I'll see it here in a minute. And see, this is the reason why we're getting these maybe quick tornado spin ups because we got this line trying to form. And that's exactly why we could be seeing maybe a possibility of a tornado trying to form over here. So let me pull up velocity one more time.
I just got 2 reports of 175 size of hail.
1 point. How much again?
Yeah, 1.75 according to this.
All right, so we're just starting to get 1.75 inch of hail. That is starting to get some very large hail with these thunderstorms. So we definitely want to make sure a vehicle is parked in the garage, and so your car won't be injured. Make sure you.
That report was in Copan and Bartsville, Washington, Oklahoma.
Is that where it was reported at?
Yeah, according to the thing.
It's coming into that new circulation trying to form there, so we definitely checking that out. Make sure there's no debris with this tornado. We don't have no confirmed debris yet, but there is show me signs that this storm really has the potential of producing some pretty decent echo tops with it. And here's the hail numbers really going down on that. Let's try debris again. This doesn't show any really good rotation still there. And tornado warning continues to about another for a little bit longer. It's in fact at 8:15. So far, I have not seen a tornado on the ground. So this could just be one of these storms that the radar could probably spin up maybe one and maybe gone. So we definitely want to always keep that in mind that we could always get one of those tornadoes that can quickly always spin up.
Oh, that's okay. I got that thing I talked about that was in Kansas, that watch.
Mm-hmm.
I just got let's get fifth thunderstorm warning for Coffinsville, and it's for Coffinsville area in Lafayette County.
Okay, thanks for that.
Rogers County, 2 miles northwest of Jenkins at Riverside Airport.
Okay, let me check something on our tornado warning. Make sure we don't have any new updates. All right, any new hail reports coming in yet?
Not yet.
Probably stay on the air till this one tornado warning expires, and we'll probably sign off in a little bit. But I'm still watching and just to see if we have any new tornado development, because we're getting to more of a quasi line where you could get these fast tornado spin ups that could occur many times, and this is why we will continue to watch this. I'm seeing if the SPC would go with a new severe thunderstorm watch. I'm not surprised if they would. They try to look. I'm still here. I'm trying to. You look at the velocity on your computer tap that one tornado warning and see what you see.
I don't same program. I'm just trying to see if anything else comes back up on here. I got this confusing thing from the Weather Service. So I'm looking at the 10 to the hour. If you're looking at my screen, you can see the day here. It literally gives us 32, like 3 days. There's just 30s. And then if I go to the one here, it gives me a whole different story.
Yeah, that's still showing me some pretty gusty winds. If we don't even get a tornado, I'll just look at that on my computer. So we still got that severe thunderstorm watch go through about at 9 p.m. So we still could have these storms going on after that. All right, still looking at
Busted. So
radar, still continuing to show some weak sheared right there by Shug's area. We're going to have to watch that one storm. It's still moving northeast at 50, so we can still see a hazardous tornado. Right now, I'm not noticing any tornado on the ground or anything. Still looking at hail. Just it'll be some small hail if we had any, but this is just looking like more of a wind threat, anything like that. So we have still got severe thunderstorm warnings in effect, and these storms could produce 60s or more winds. So you definitely want to make sure you're taking cover because we can still see some storm warnings like this could produce brief spin up tornadoes. These fast ones. So Parker County, North Central Texas, and Southwestern Cracker County, Southwestern Texas, until about 8:30. At 7:43, severe thunderstorm was near Cool Mooney's, or 9 miles northwest of Waterford, Mooney's around 45, so hazardous. 65 miles of gusts. So we're getting some more potentially wind gusts over 65. There's no report of that, but that's what the winds are. It's like a gust front trying to pick up. Can you see this, Austin?
yeah, I can see it there. I'm
This is
checking.
what's going to cause. This is what's going to cause more wind damage. Is we're starting to see this gust front coming in more, and that's what's going to concern me. Is we'll see more of that. So if you're any near this polygon, your Shooks or Pollard Point area, or down here by Arbor area, you definitely need to be in your tornado precaution area.
I
Get
guess
away from
weather advisory for Doppler radar is tracking strong thunderstorm over Oak Trail shores and near Granbury, moving northeast at 50 mile an hour hours. Wind gusts of 55 miles an hour will be possible with the storm. Locations impacted include Granbury, Pecan, Planton, Lipan, Oak Trail shores, and Tolar, according to that.
Okay, thanks on the report on that one. Starting to get new marker trying to form again, and that's starting to give me maybe 40 to 50. That still looks like we can see some gusty winds with that. A couple severe thunderstorm warnings going back to 8:30. This one still runs to 8:32 for Pittsburgh, and getting some new ones coming into the computer. So let me switch radar sites here. Back up here a little bit. All right, we got some new ones in Kansas, so we'll probably stay with you as long as possible. We got one report of a 60 wind estimates, but up to 60 miles an hour with quarter-size hail that covered the ground here by Tor area. So that is still showing me some. Anytime you get that bowing is what's going to cause some wind damage, and that's what we definitely have. So you live in Tulsa, northwestern Craig County, in central Oklahoma, southwestern Rogers County, south central Oklahoma, southwestern Dower County, and northwestern Oklahoma, and south central Mason County, central Oklahoma, and north central Newton County, central Oklahoma, to about 8:45 at 8:02. Severe thunderstorm located on a line extended from 6 miles south of Coffeyville to 9 miles southwest of Delaware, Moody's around Floyd, and Moody's around 50. So we can see winds over 60 miles of gust with that, and possibility to hail the size of quarters. So this line of storm still could produce some very large winds, maybe some quarter-size hail with these. And still we're getting wind report of a half-inch hail and another one shown from the train spotter. 1.75 inch from Mercury Monitor. These areas could easily get some hail. And here's a marker showing you right over here, another rotating marker again. So let me pull up velocity just to see what we have in place. It's still animating. We still got the one tornado warning that goes in effect. That looks like this is really tightened up, Austin. Look at that. Take some of the markers off, and now this is starting to tighten up a little bit. So this could be a tornado right there. We could see something maybe starting to tighten up the hair. So we definitely want to move away from the windows, and just in case this tornado will tighten up, because red next to green always means it's tight. And I'm starting to see, yeah, right there, some pretty tight rotation right there. So we definitely could be seeing a tornado trying to form again. And we definitely want to be away from all the windows and make sure and let the storm pass you many times. So let me back out and pull radar back up. Hold on a second. I'll fix the radar just in a second again. It just has to load itself up again. So just give me a minute. All right. Let's get here. Where we're at. Zoom down here. You still there, Austin?
Yeah.
Okay. We still got that one tornado warning. Goes in effect about 8:15. Still have not confirmed a tornado on the ground yet. So this is that's some one good news that we don't have yet, as a confirmed report of a tornado developing. So that's some fantastic news that we don't have. Let me go back to radar. It's time the radar to load for a minute. Still here. I'm just waiting. All right, let's pull forward here. Place. Any new reports, Austin?
Not yet.
Okay, still continuing watching this one storm. Continuing to move in. This new severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Texas again, Dutton County, in Central Texas, North Central Target County, Central Texas, North Central Coin County in Central Texas, and South Central Gracie County in Central Texas until about 9 p.m. 808 severe thunderstorm was located along the line extending from Pot Point and east around 35, so hazardous, 60 miles of wind gust. So these storms still is capable, and these are coming into more of a line of thunderstorms now, and we're starting to get like a 60. All right, Austin, we just had a fire department. The fire marshal reported 60 miles of gust of 133 and 136. So this is just some gusty winds with this one storm. So we could be getting some strong to damaging winds. Even we don't even see a tornado with that one storm. We could see some pretty strong to straight line winds with it. So let's see what we have in place. Storms are continuing, and that's what the fire department reported. That one line of thunderstorms are continuing, and put the tracks, and they continue to move in at this one quasi system, and this is what's continuing to do is continue to. All right, two new markers are forming again. So let me pull up. There's just a little bit of shear there, but it's not like we would probably have a storm trying to spin up again. We try to pull up in Kaufman area. That still looks like it's not as strong as it was. So that's some fantastic news. We don't have that. Still watching severe thunderstorm warnings, and so that's one thing that we don't have. So looking at your reports, you have any report of any tornado yet?
Not yet. I still got a 0 report on that tornado.
I don't we've got no report yet either.
I got a report of hail.
Okay. How large of the hail do we have at this time?
Today is this today? I think it is. Yeah. That one was for TSA said 175.
Yeah, that's still large hail with that one storm.
Yeah.
All right, so tornado warning still got to continue for another few more minutes. Still looks like still the radar indicated tornado, but maybe that's what it was. We've been seeing the rotations continue to go up and down, but I'm still looking. We'll get a survey on it to tomorrow morning or whatever they get to survey it and see if it was a tornado or even straight line winds. Also, it could have been too. So zoom in. 65 miles of gust still reported. A new severe thunderstorm warning for Dutton County. It still looks like that's the same one. And see, these storms are still moving at 35, so that's a pretty slow speed. So,
the storm warning was issued for it's been issued till 9. Another one.
Okay, I'll take a look at that.
Pilot Point near Pecan Acres, moving from at 35. This one included Lake Dallas and Lake Louisville, the Trophy Azell, the Trophy Club, Highland Village, Collinsville. Looks like it includes a lot of places, but the names are hard to pronounce.
Yeah, they are. But still, we still got the 1.8 warning. Pull up the potential for hail. Now it looks like it's increasing a little bit again, so we could be seeing some more updrafts with that one storm, and we're going to have to watch that one storm again when that tornado warning continues to go up. A strong storm up here. Let me take a look at the storm over here, and yeah, goodness, it's still showing that pink color. Well, that would indicate probably the possibility of the golf ball size hail. Excuse me, with that one storm. That's from the effect to 8:30 for Pittsburgh. At 8:06, severe thunderstorm was 6 miles above Masterson, Minister 40. So hazardous golf ball size hail and 60 miles of gusty wind. So we could easily get some more large hail and updrafts as continue with these storms. So make sure you're indoors and let the storm pass you. Checking. Yeah, there's some pretty decent colors in the moderate category of this. So we definitely had some pretty decent updrafts with this one storm. And this looks like the tornado warning maybe expired. Let me check and see if they just took everything, took it off or not. If they did, in a few more minutes, and we will probably.
Tornado warning has expired. I'm not seeing it anymore on my radar.
Let me look at my phone here because sometimes they takes a little bit to take it off here. It takes. All right, finally took off, but they're showing me signs of some more pop-ups here. Sometimes we already got a 65 miles of gust from the fire department, so that's one storm we definitely have front wharf area. We already have a severe thunderstorm warning for North Central Parker County in North Central Texas. So this storm still capable of hazards of 65 miles per wind. So that is still enough to cause some damage. So you make sure you want to be away from windows, and you should be fine with that one storm.
Yep. The weather meteorologists reported that measured at 59 miles an hour at the intersection of Central and West Streets in Wichita, Kansas, or Wichita, Sedgwick, Kansas. So that wind gust was reported at that location and straight.
Yeah, I'm starting to get another marker circulation. A new marker starting to form. Maybe have a little circulation again. So we're going to have to watch that. Weak shear up here, so we could be getting another tornado warning, especially anytime you get this large hail like that, you could get a potentially of seeing some strong sheared. And yeah, there's some another storm could have some potentially of large hail with this one because you got okay, so that storm still looks like it could have some large hail with that storm also too. Back to my radar and watch this whole cluster move in. Still have 60 miles of gust down here continuing. So let things animate. Got few more markers are showing up, so that would indicate some shear rates. The hail looks like it's in the moderate category, but these storms are just like surface bait. We only have one tornado warning, and that the possibility of seeing storms going back and down and forth, back up and down. So, what we're going to do for a little bit is I'll probably want to take a break, Austin. But if we see any new development, I will pop back on to let you know. For right now, I'm going to end the stream and let things take a break. Me and Austin will continue to watch stuff if we need to break back in.
Right.